Target, TGT. Pete, of course, friends with Brian Cornell, the CEO over there at Target. He has to be a lot happier this year, Pete, with the report than he was last year, because last year at this time, he was telling us about $700 million of theft or shrinkage, which is another way of saying people are walking out of the store with stuff. They're not doing that nearly as much, Pete, and surprise, surprise, without that 50 basis points of drag, that stock is doing much better and pushing double-digit gain today.
Yeah, had a really good spike early on, John. He got all the way up to 167. Now the 52-week low and high, you're looking at 102 all the way to 182. So 167, that was a nice move. Last I looked, it was somewhere closer to call it 161, still up significantly to the upside. This was a great quarter. I mean, you look at it from every perspective, because one of the things that you and I like to talk about is, well, what is it year over year? It's one thing to beat the estimates, right? But to see it also being up year over year, I think is even more important. So we see that out of Target. We see it in the earnings. We see it in the revenue. Their comp sales were even up 2%. They raised the full year from 860 to 960 all the way up to 9 to 970. So they really raised up that bottom end. And then the digital sales up 8.7%. Traffic was up 3%. I couldn't find, and I've said this day after day after day in this earnings cycle, I can't find anything in this report, particularly after you talked about shrinkage there. There's nothing negative on this one. This one is a very, very solid report, and it shows you that the consumer is coming back to some of these various names. We knew it, and we heard it from Walmart. Now we're hearing it from Target.
Yep. And, it's not a surprise, folks, that if you stop having people just run into your store with bags and fill them up and walk out without paying for anything, forgetting about the pay at the kiosk thing that they've also cut way back on. Now they have at least people out at those kiosks so that people don't just go, yep, well, that's it. And they walk out.
A lot of baker's dozens going out of there too, John.
Yep, a lot of 13 things instead of the 12s going out.